For signing up. We got 12 entrants in this, which is very nice.
Yeah. By the way, let's know if anything's too loud. I haven't really got to test the stream setup too much, but we should be good to go.
See, we got a Django mirror.
Django mirror is crazy.
Yeah. So the funny thing about the animal characters in this game, Django and Joe, I don't think their attacks are guardable. So you have to play around that a little bit. Actually, no, Django's is. Joe's aren't. Joe spends her special bar to go into beast mode, which all those
everything in everything's unblockable in Joe's beast mode.
I believe so. I don't think you can guard it. Or
that does seem kind of crazy, but I guess there's a timer on it. But yeah, specials in general tend to be unblockable in this, and there's a lot of counterplay to them despite that. So we're gonna have to elaborate on that at some point.
Right. Yeah, there's a built-in special dodge that everybody has. That's your main way around it. Other than that, you want to avoid them, and that's just like a tool that's really good at doing so. Good OTG. Ooh. I think that's the off the wall attack that they're doing.
Yeah. So a little bit about this game. As you can see, this is sort of somewhere between a traditional 3D fighter and an arena fighter. The lead developer on this, Seiichi Ishii, worked on Tekken 1 and 2, Virtua Fighter 1, and then Toe Ball before making Ehrgeiz. And it's interesting in a lot of ways. You have 8-way run, you can hold guard in order to walk around, and a lot of attacks track in interesting ways. So you can kind of use that to stabilize yourself.
Okay, who took game 1? Was that
I think
Pyro?
That was player 1. Yeah, that was Skogrev.
Okay, that was Skogrev. Alright, so the rule is that we have to start on the dome. That's the game 1 stage, but afterwards you're allowed to switch characters and switch stages. Something that's kind of unfortunate is that in the PS1 version you can't actually see what stage you're selecting. Like, you can't physically see it, you just have to know ahead of time, or you have to look outside the game. Train is kind of crazy though. I remember Train very well. This is probably the smallest stage in the game.
I just want to ask, Strict Filter, are you good? Because I'm not hearing you if you're trying to talk. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't get to introduce myself, but hey y'all, Strict Filter. Played this game a bunch of times before. It's super fun, and yeah, I think all 3 of the community lab sessions I was in. Just really enjoyed this game. Wild to see this Django mirror going on.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen this yet.
They're playing it pretty well. he's got a fireball.
Yeah, it's on the ground, does it?
Yeah, it looks like an OTG.
Real arena fighting.
I don't know if you can aim it at all, but it looks like it tracks and it goes on the ground. It doesn't look like either of them have the special dodge down.
Also, yeah, I'm probably going to be commentating not too much, so I can focus on running bracket, but I'm glad to have both of you here.
Yeah, happy to be here.
The blue fireball there, seems to have some kind of long trailing state, different than the regular fireball.
I know Tifa can aim hers, and it gets different properties depending on what version of it you're doing. So he probably has something similar to that. Not a lot of people play this character. Yeah, see how it bounced off the wall there? I think.
Yeah, okay, it was just bouncing.
Yeah, I think you could angle the trajectory. At least Tifa can. I don't know about Django.
Beast billiards over here.
That little overhead seems really good, as long as it doesn't whiff.
Yeah, pops the fireball and kind of can punish that if you're close range. If you're in a close range situation.
Right, I think that's going to be the set.
Looks like
yeah,
Skogrev
like
took that too.
GG's. Yeah, I wanted to stream pretty much all of winners. I wanted to see how long it would take, get a feel for it, and this game can be pretty fast.
Yeah, the rounds are pretty quick. I think the timer's only 60 seconds.
All right, how are we feeling about Strict Filter versus Wii Sports?
I'm down to watch anything.
Would you be willing to play right now?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I want to make sure everyone watching knows if you're in this bracket, I'm gonna have whoever's on top of a given set, whoever's the higher seed host, just to make it easier on all of us. Then you can copy and paste your code into pools, and I'll join up. But yeah, once again, I want to remind you all, the reason we're here is to support the Trevor Project. So if you want to check out details on the event. The donation page is here. We're kind of nearing the end of the event, but it's definitely worth contributing, even if you don't play in any of the tournaments, because again, this has been just such a lovely time, such a great time for community to come together, and it really warms the heart seeing people, because you know, the current moment, especially in America, is trans people need support, straight up, and I'm glad we can do something good with these games. That's what it's all about.
Right. Absolutely.
All right. I think this is just the attract mode.
Yeah, it is. Looks like Wii Sports is here, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna click off my mic.
All good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the control layout for this game is interesting. So when it was out on arcades originally, it was only high, low, special, and guard. And the way you jump was pressing guard and special, so they added a jump button to this, which makes a lot of sense. They also gave you a, high-low shortcut, which is great, because that's used for a lot of moves. That's treated as like a mid button.
Arcade version is pretty interesting. For one thing, the most infamous thing that happened on PS1, the menu noises got a lot louder. They're very normal in the arcade version. I'm not sure what happened. They made the console port. It's probably what this game is known for the most.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing that's unfortunately missing, when you're guarding in the arcade version, there's a guard button, right? And when you're walking around with it, you do like a walking guard, and you block all mids and highs when you're doing that. Very important in this game. But there's like a little wind bubble that shows up in the arcade version to show you what direction you're blocking. And unfortunately, that's not in PS1. It's not the biggest loss, but I really wish they kept that. I wish they found some way to keep that.
Yeah.
Because it would help a lot with getting new people into the game. Because I know when I started, I was very confused how guarding even worked.
I will say one thing. That string that Strict Filter's been doing, which is dashing HHH. This is, because your Yuffie's red, you can tell it's unblockable. And with any sort of sword attack like that, or I guess shuriken attack, as it were, any like blade attack like that, there's a tech called blade catch where you press guard just before it hits you, you'll catch it and do a fixed amount of damage to counter to it.
The other thing is that those specifically, I'm not sure if all of them are, but some of them are duckable. I don't know if the uppercut is, but if she does the spin, that's completely duckable. I did that at CEO Taku.
Makes sense. Oh, good air tech. This game also has air tech.
Oh, she got the sleep bomb. She can't do anything with it.
I'll say one thing, right? The way that a lot of things work is they use a guard button. So, teching throws uses the guard button at the right time. Projectile dodge, which is another tech, where if you're running and you double tap guard, you'll do a little spin that is projectile immune. But anything using the guard button, there's actually a cooldown on guard button for inputs, which means if you projectile dodge and you get thrown, you won't be able to tech for about half a second. So those situations, same for air tech, those situations can be kind of scary, and that means in the right context, you can do stuff like get pretty big combos off launchers and stuff. It's really interesting, right? This game is crazy deep for what it looks like, which is kind of a goofy arena fighter that has Final Fantasy VII characters.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort into this. There's a lot going on. It's unfortunate that this didn't get a bigger scene that it did, but I'm happy to see it, and we're playing it eventually. All right, what's the switch? Oh, there's no switch, but we're probably picking a different stage, maybe.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, we are.
I think that's good though. If you want to go back and see the stages, I think most of them are pretty similar. They're all pretty much box shaped. There's a couple with minor elevation differences. I believe you press select, you can go to the arcade mode version of the stages, which are pretty different. And honestly, some of them are pretty good.
Good back turn fireball from Tifa. She could step into a back turn fireball, and that move is really strong if you're close enough. It comes out very fast, and it's another projectile attack, so it's completely unblockable.
Ooh, just frame.
Nice just frame.
Yeah, this game also got just frame moves, by the way. They're not I don't think any of them are frame perfect, but there's a lot of chains where you have to time it specifically, and some of them are pretty useful. So anytime there's a blue spark on their hands like that, that is a just frame. Tom, you played Tifa. Are any of her just frames strong or not really?
She only has one that I'm aware of, and that's on her standing punch string. She does punch, kick, and if you hit kick again at the right time, she does a flip kick.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I think she can do that on a couple of different strings, but yeah, it doesn't seem strong. It's something. It'll throw off your timing though.
Yeah, it's good. It's mostly just a frame trap from what I know.
Ooh, nice tackle.
Good tackle.
I will say though, if you want to have fun doing just frames, I think Cloud's are really good. Cloud has one where you can do an uppercut follow-up to either high, low, or crouching low, which is this kind of sweep. And the uppercut's a mid, so it has to be block standing. It's pretty fast, does good damage, and it's even a true combo off of his crouching low, so that's good.
Yeah, that's a universal mechanic. You can do an off-the-wall grab. Oh, nice projectile trade.
So the special move meter is limited. The only way to recover it, as far as I know, I think Tifa can actually do a sort of taunt which trades health for meter, but most characters can't. The only other way is to pick up items from boxes which are turned off.
Yeah, I don't know too much about boxes. I think we should probably play around with them, but right now the default setting on Arcadesia is to have boxes off, and that's just what we're going to roll with.
And that's what CEO Taku did as well, so I trust it.
CEO Taku did it. I remember talking with Jabali. He said he did it because he didn't want to test items and figure out if anything was too busted. It was just easier to just turn them off.
One thing I will say though, in arcade I don't think you can disable them, so if you see tournaments at Mikado, they will run the game and the boxes will be there and they will cause problems for you.
Yeah, which is why I think we probably should take another look at boxes at some point. Not going to happen tonight, but
yeah,
I think they're an interesting mechanic. I don't think any of the items that you get are too crazy. There's some throwables. The boxes themselves, you can kind of slide them like it's Power Stone. I think that's pretty fun. There's some health recovery items. There's like a knife that you can throw. I know there's some like minor power-ups too. I'm not sure how good those are. But I don't know. We'd have to check that out some other time. Sephiroth and Cloud do play similarly. I don't know how similarly, but excuse me, I don't know how differently is the better word. Unfortunately,
yeah,
a lot of the console-only characters are kind of clones of each other.
I think Sephi does have like different strings and stuff, which is nice. They do both have a sword stance in common, but to be honest, sword stance is kind of gimmicky and hard to use because it's got startup obviously going into the stance and attacking out of it. But the big thing is
you have to like re-enter it every time.
Yeah, I mean you can stay in the stance and do strings, but because Blade Catch exists, I think players will be able to catch on and like counter it pretty reliably.
All right, we're not in the game. This is the arcade mode.
Mm.
So they're probably just getting ready. Yeah, they're joining. Someone's joining right now. The thing, so what I've seen the best use of blade stands on Cloud is after a knockdown, you could set up like an OTG string with it, or just like some kind of Oki with it, and that seems to be the best use case for it, because people will be trying to roll out or just doing a different option that isn't going to be Void Catch.
I haven't attempted a blade catch, so I'm not really sure how tight the window is.
There's also interrupt. Yeah, interrupt is done with special, which means it's extra risky because, you know, you might whiff a special, which they all have pretty high startup. Also, sorry, I did not see the characters. I'll update that in a sec. Nah, interrupt is special, but blade catch is guard, which it kind of makes sense. Both projectile dodge and blade catch on guard. Almost everything is on guard in this. Oh, Inoba, okay.
All right, we got the special run. We might be seeing that more later on somebody else. All right, here's Joe's special, and she turns it off.
This guy is so funny. Like, this is, I forget who he's based on, but he's based on like a real wrestler, obviously. And he's just the guy. He's the most just the guy character in this game, I think.
Right, and he has a very funny sound effect whenever he runs.
Okay, yeah, that'd be it. He's got the alley kicks too and everything, yeah. His problem is he kind of suffers from having slow buttons, but he does have an unblockable body splash if you do jump special, which is nice. I don't know if Sick Combos is going to abuse that too much in the end.
Not going to need it much right now.
Yeah. He's got something in common with another character, Koji Masuda, who we will probably see later. In that his special is a tracking command grab that also seems to have a bit of a high crush going on, which is fucking terrifying to deal with.
Right. Something that Inoba has over Masuda, I think his strings are better. He has like generally better neutral options than Masuda outside of the one big thing. Oh, we're getting away with murder with that beast form. Joe's strings are very long and kind of weird. I'm not sure where you're supposed to interrupt them. It's probably better just to not engage with them if you have the option to not engage. All right, good use of the beast mode. Gotta find a button that's gonna hit her out of that, which can be hard sometimes.
Joe is kind of analogous to like Eddie Gordo. She's a capoeira character. She has very annoying strings to try and block if you don't know what's coming.
All right, I think you're just gonna go right back in the dome.
And yeah, as a result, the alley kicks became pretty iconic, and tons of video game characters are doing that shit.
They both whiff. So
nice.
Another thing about this game, the movement is very, very interesting. By default, you're gonna have a free run. If you hold down the guard, when you're free running, you do not block anything. when you stand still or hold down the guard button and walk, you are guarding all mids. And if you hold, if you hold the guard button, you crouch, and that's how you will block. If you stand still and do nothing, you guard mids.
Oh, I didn't know there was like a neutral guard.
Yeah, there is. Oh, good belly flop. I think the slaps and the low kick strings are very good on Inoba. They're like something he has that Masuda doesn't. Oh damn!
Wow.
Didn't get much of a chance to stand up there. Ravioli kept the pressure on.
Yeah, to make it clear, crouch blocking. So the button that's labeled guard also makes you crouch. So you have standing still auto guard, but crouch blocking. And if you're holding guard and you walk, you will start walking around instead of running while facing your opponent. And you got different moves during that state, obviously. So there's some fairly expansive move lists in this game. It's really interesting how it all comes together.
Yeah, there are a lot of interesting universal options. There's like a 90-degree angle attack that everybody has. I'm not really sure the main purpose of that. I imagine it's like good in the free run though, when you don't have time to turn yourself around. That's what I figure the use for it is. Everyone has like a throw, like a dive throw, and from like your normal throw option, everybody has like a neutral, a back throw, a forward throw, I'm pretty sure. And everybody has a 360. It's kind of hard to do, but everybody has a 360 grab. I'm not sure who's good at like ticking into it, because the movement makes doing a 360 kind of weird.
All right, up next I'm going to put Chris versus Wii Sports. But then after that, it's going to be Moosebones and Don Ravioli. I did just want to give Don a little break between games.
All right. Are you streaming your matches to Discord?
I have been. I think I might have forgot the last one, but I'm going to try and remember.
All right. I've just been watching on the stream.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be Discord screen sharing it so that you can keep up.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay, I see the game there.
Alright, thanks. Let me hop in on that. Alright. Arcade mode, demo. Alright, they're going into it now. I also think Godhand has some pretty good just frames. The only problem is that they're mostly on those like big punch strings where he does a lot of punches. And if the opponent knows how to interrupt, then that becomes a problem because there's a lot of interrupt opportunities there. Very nice in-game button mapping with the audio cues to help tell you like what's on what. So
the four they did a great job on that menu.
Yeah, the 4 buttons on the top are the arcade layout. That's all the arcade version had, and then the console added the three things on the bottom, which gives you like the A plus B attack, the jump button, and the other thing that's there. I usually don't use them. But they're good.
Grab, throw is 3 buttons, right? Is that one of the 4 settable things?
It is guard plus both high and low. So if you have the high-low macro, then you can just press the 2 buttons. But there's no like full throw shortcut in this game.
Right, Chris wants his Inoba rep, so here we are. Up kicks are really good on Tifa. That's one of the main things you're gonna see from her. And that sliding low. very hard to deal with. When she's running at you, you have to guess if she's gonna do the sliding low or the up kicks.
Ooh, I'm surprised that didn't catch.
Yeah, that's one way to deal with it.
I think he has an OTG version of that, doesn't he? Is it a different input?
He does, but if you're rolling, I don't think he can grab you.
That's really funny.
He has to wait for you to roll.
Also, if y'all see anything that is funny or really cool, hit ! Clip for us, of course. I can't catch anything, but this game is so awesome. I'm very happy that we're getting to show this off.
Yeah, absolutely. Up kicks again. Good air tech. Have to be careful here. Another up kicks. Up kicks are dangerous. However, if Tifa's going to commit to the full string and you're ready to stand block him, okay, Chris is just going to counter pick Tifa.
Tifa mirror, yeah. Good character. Enough. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, this is kind of like the character you get the hang of the game with, definitely. She's pretty much like I don't even know, like an ST Ryu, right? Where she's kind of got tools for every situation.
Basically.
Who?
She is the top one in this game, I think, like, uncontestably. Chris is the black Tifa, Wii Sports is the red, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I forget, how do you pick the alternate costumes? Because she's got the cowgirl outfit in this.
It's a button... So there's the alternate player color, which you're seeing on the red Tifa. And there's some button combo you gotta do on character select. It's like down plus punch and guard, I think. I don't remember the buttons. It's some button combo plus a direction. And you have to hold it between games. It doesn't save that you picked it. Alright, Tifa's gonna get the full charge fireball. This is the most dangerous special in the game. If you let her do it, you're getting hit by it. I've never seen somebody full dodge it. It's too good.
Yeah, if she's able to get a full charge off, you're taking damage.
Jump fireball is also ridiculous.
Yeah, as far as I know, I mean, again, there's not really a tier list for this game. The very good, like, expert guide on game FAQs by M. Allen does rank him as, I think, the worst character, or like bottom 3. He also put Sephiroth down there, so maybe someone will like figure out the tech to make Sephiroth shine. But that guide's pretty detailed, but doesn't say everything about the game. And I think, you know, we're still gonna discover new things about this game, which is cool.
Right. There are a lot of weird characters that we don't really know much about. Like, there's Prince Dolza, I think his name is.
Mm. He's got very elaborate strings and like.
Yeah.
Him and
he barely
Han
gets
as well.
picked.
Han is pretty much like Hara, but this game actually came out a year, or technically 2 years, I think, or maybe 1.5 before Tekken 3, if you go by arcade. Ooh, I like the attempt to combo off that. That might have worked if he was a little earlier, although, you know, sliding low will definitely combo there as well. Good tech.
Good. Gets the just frame too. I don't know if he was trying to.
Yeah, it's really interesting how the just frame on that works, because she's got a normal low-high string, which is just that double kick, and then it's low delayed high for the flip, which, again, I'm not sure if that's too useful in the long run, but it's fun to see
I think that's going to be game.
Oh,
yeah. No, there's too much. You can't let him you can't let him do that. If you see her doing the full charge, you have to answer it immediately.
Oh, yeah. It's like you have to get up. And getting up in this game is a little weird compared to other 3D fighters. Directions will not help you. You have to press guard specifically to get up.
Okay. Ooh. Rolling is good, but you don't want to roll when you don't want to.
Yeah.
But you have to know when you need to do it. With on the up kicks, very punishable. The guard walk is generally like the most important like movement to get used to, just because you're moving around with the mid guard. And we are running on traditional 3D fighter rules where mids are like the most common attack, and crouch blocking doesn't guard you against mids. It also, the other important thing guard walking does, it locks you onto your opponent. When you're free running, sometimes your attacks will whiff because you're just doing it in whatever direction you're holding. But good stuff to Chris. Good recognize good good counter pick on Tifa. I don't know how well Tifa fights herself actually. Alright, we got Moosebones here with Masuda. We're gonna see some of the Masuda stuff we've been talking about.
Yeah, it's gonna be very funny. Yeah, losers matches are good to go. I think losers probably just stream losers quarters up. I think that makes the most sense. All right, looks like Moosebones is hosting.
Oh, they're playing.
Yeah, I hope they didn't start playing without giving us the room. Hold on.
Maybe.
Masuda plays very similar to Inoba. So part of the console exclusive characters in this game, two of them were Masuda and what's her name? Claire?
Claire, yeah.
Yeah, Claire Andrews. They're both characters in a new quest mode, which is actually pretty good. I've seen a bit of it. It's pretty fun. If you're looking to mess around with like a little PS1 3D dungeon crawler, I would check out the quest mode. It's actually pretty good. But they're like the two player characters in that. I don't know if who Claire is based on, but Suda is very similar to Inoba. He's like I think of him as Inoba with weaker strings, but an incredibly cracked out version of his special, his running grab. The damage output he's gonna get off his version of the special grab is ridiculous, especially if he gets away with the full charge.
All right, I think we're getting in there. Give me 1 second.
All right. The other console exclusives, they added a bunch of Final Fantasy characters. In the arcade version, it was just Cloud and Tifa. Oh, here we are.
Yeah, we're good.
Right.
Get a tip. If you hold up or down while you're picking your character, you would get costume 1 or 2.
Oh,
Okay.
It's just direction? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's when you like lock in your character with pressing X or whatever. Cool.
Right.
The only thing is that you have to do it on rematch. You still have to hold the direction, otherwise you get the default outfit.
That is really funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that happens.
Anyway,
Right.
Moosebones is seed 1 because he won our last tournament, and let me tell you, he's gonna make this character look so scary.
He's gonna have to figure out the Joe strings first.
Oop.
All right. He has a string that goes right into his special grab, which you're gonna be seeing quite a bit. All right, here's Joe's beast mode. I'm not sure how the grab is gonna work on the beast mode, but he can grab Django, so he probably can grab Joe and beast sword.
I'm actually interested about that because, like, I feel like you wouldn't be able to. I feel like Beast Mode does not have animations for getting grabbed, but we'll see.
It's similar to how it works in Toe Ball, I think. You can't special grab while the string's going.
It goes. You've really gotta like find the right gap.
Oh, here's one. Gets a good tick into it. Alright, now he's gotta do Oki. Goes for a meaty, which is good. It's a good way to force him. The next time he gets a knockdown, you can fret him with the special grab. Oh, good jumping special. It's not as good as the body splash, but it still gets the job done. Good uppercut. Roll's gonna beat that out. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, hitting Joe out of beast mode is very annoying. Oh, now she's out of it. She cannot do it anymore into the next game.
Oh, good block.
Oh,
is this it? This is gonna be it.
And that's gonna be it. Unless Joe finds the break, Joe is not gonna find the break.
The break timing on those is tricky too. When your character flashes white is when you're supposed to hit the break. You can't really react to it either. You kind of have to know it's coming. But it's when, in that case, it's when he does the flip over for the arm breaker.
Good grab. Could use an opportunity to get a.
Yeah, it's just the guard button, but the timing is so hard. And he also has different he has different.
I don't know what that string is called.
Yeah, he's got different grab routes he can do. He can do like the ground and pound. He can do a headbutt afterwards. He can just throw you overhead, and those all have different timings.
Good comeback.
The other very funny thing that we haven't seen from Masuda yet is he's got kind of a lay down stance where he like sticks his leg up and can kick you, kind of like Seth and KOF. It's really silly. It might come out though. It might definitely throw Don Ravioli off. Also, sorry, I missed who won. Was that Joe?
That was no. Masuda took it.
Okay,
Fleshed
cool.
it out. Does the string into the grab again. He has like a punch kick string that'll go right into it. OTG. Good meaty.
Yeah.
Oh, the run around.
In our current place in the game, that throw is just the scariest thing. Even if you can like counter it half the time before it grabs you, it's like the damage he gets off it is enough for him to keep going for it.
The thing that I find infuriating about it is that it can eat your movement in free run. Like you'll try to run away from it, but if you like turn around, your move is gonna come out too slow.
Yeah, I think you can tap guard to like ground tech quick get up out of that, but if you don't, he will get that on you. The low kick for free damage. Oh, that's
wow. That was crazy.
She's already dead.
He played that so well. He didn't want to deal with the Joe B stuff at all, so he just waited it out. Which is one of the problems with Joe. That could be a really dangerous and strong tool, but she doesn't really get to use it for very long. Yeah, Moosebones had to figure that out a little bit, but he did.
It seems like with that character, you really gotta use your movement and like get in throws, but like the strikes looked a little stubby. I don't know if he just kind of had to wait and get in there, but yeah, as it went on, it seemed much more confident. Be very, very afraid to face that Masuda.
One of the issues with this game is that the training mode doesn't really let you like do any recording or anything, at least from the game itself. The best you got is to turn on the CPU, which is okay sometimes. It's like workable potentially.
Yeah.
I guess there also is like a player 2 mode, but if you want to lab out like throw breaks and stuff, and you don't have like another person to do them, you just gotta you just gotta turn on the CPU and hope they do it and figure it out from there.
I will say I don't remember who Abhyo plays, so I'm just throwing on Godhand for now. It might be Cloud, it might be like Yoko or something. I feel like Yoko is a solid character for getting to grips with the game too. She's got some similarities to Tifa, but she also has a pretty different moveset, and her special's not as strong.
Your special's strange. It could be good, but I'm not sure how you follow it up. We'll see. The other thing I was trying to mention that last game, one of the universal throws is like a hold where you do like a punch kick string. You can like vary it a little bit, but if you land all 3 hits, they get dizzy. But during that sequence, you have the opportunity to do an interrupt, and I think reverse the situation or just get out of it. That's what Moosebones did, and once he got the stun, he went right into the command throw. That gave him a ton of damage. All right, is this the demo or is this
Yeah,
are they
this is
actually
the
playing?
demo.
Yeah.
I know 100% that Klonoa is playing Tifa.
Alright, I think Abhyo is playing Lee. We'll see. We'll see after they set buttons. Yeah, the 2 binds are the high-low attack, which is another universal thing. It's usually like an overhead, but it depends on the character. And the jump button. I think normally the jump you have to hit special and guard. Which I think is fine, but I see why a jump button is nicer.
Yeah, also because you do have jumping attacks, and like if you press jump H at the same time, you do like a jumping kick Virtual Fighter style, which is a fast mid that everyone's got. That dashing kick, that dashing kick is also high, like Tifa's. Shuen is going to have some familiar moves when you pay attention to Virtual Fighter. Same fighting style as Akira Bajikran. Very cool character.
Yeah, this character won CEO Otaku, if you want to see some of that. If you want to find the old VOD. That's more of a... He's good. He's fine, but it's more of Majin. Shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to regular size Majin. Majin's just kind of nice with it. He figured out a lot of this game stuff very quickly. He was consistently hitting throw breaks on Matsuda stuff in winners, finals, and grands. The spear is very good.
I gotta say, I was helping Klonoa figure out like setting up this game, and we played some matches, and she's picked up the game pretty quickly too. It looks like.
That's great.
I'm really respecting the movement to avoid all of the unblockable stuff from Shuen here, which is kind of the play. I think it's very hard to like counter it directly rather than run away from it.
Right, it's got a lot of space, and when you're playing like at a distance, he can sometimes he could wait for you if you try to attempt a special guard and then poke you with the spear. Or just try to whiff punish you with it. Yeah, but the jump spear and just like the spear on the forward, they're just good distance tools. I'm not sure the deal with his strings. They seem pretty good. He seems like he can vary if he's hitting low or high pretty well. He also has a funny insta-kill attack, which I don't think we're gonna see. It has 5 years of startup, and he's read for the entire duration of it. He has like a Fist of the North Star style palm strike, which will insta-kill you, but it takes a very long time to come out. And if you want to watch the CEO Otaku VOD, Majin hits it in 1 round.
That's awesome.
Similar to like Tekken's insta-killer, super high damage attacks. Good hold on that spear. He got him. He waited the special dodge out. Damn, the up kits to chase the get up.
Nice. So I do want to remind you all, we do have a match arena for this as well. And like it says, you know, 75% to charity, 25 to players. We've still got over 40 codes to claim. So if you want to log in with your Twitch or whatever else and claim them real quick, feel free to do that.
Let me see. I think I claimed it already. Yeah, I did.
But yeah, it's very nice to see a character like Shuan come out. I feel like we see a pretty healthy variety of characters, to be honest. Obviously, like, Tifa is probably like the most effective and fairly easy character to learn.
Good
Nice
punish on the up kicks. Again, you don't have to commit to the full string. I don't know how hit confirmable all three of them are, but at least the first one, you have a decent amount of time to react to it hitting, it feels like. Good jump.
Yeah, different strings are pretty selective about, like, some strings you cannot delay them at all, some strings have a very wide delay on them.
Good run to get around the spear.
I'm actually wondering if you can, like, dash up and then do standing LH, because that flip kick is pretty good, and it has a follow-up to it too. That's pretty much always combos.
You can, but I think I don't know about whiffing or getting the first one blocked, because there is a lot of, that thing does have a lot of recovery.
My opinion is that Godhand is really good, but people do not seem to pick him, I guess because he's a bootleg Tekken character. But the fact is, the fact that he has mines seems really scary to deal with. His strings are not bad either.
He has like a worse version of Tifa's projectile, but it's still unblockable. And I think the full charge, he like fires 3 that track.
And he's also got a really funny move, I forget what the input is, where he just throws 4 grenades around him, and they all explode. And I think sometimes if there's too many graphics on screen, it'll like disappear the health bars, which is really funny. But yeah, 360 plus special, that makes sense.
You can also throw a grenade while jumping, which doesn't seem that good.
Oh yeah, he's got like different angles on the grenades if you're holding in or holding away from him too.
The other problem with Godhand in the console version, at least, Vincent exists, and he's a clone of Godhand. Most people want to play Vincent instead of him.
Yeah.
To be fair, there are some differences.
Oh yeah. The funny thing is, when you run out of special meter, everyone's still got like a move for empty special meter. And Godhand's empty special is, he'll take off his robot hand and beat you with it, and it's a mid, so you do have to block that. So it might actually get you. Like Grandpa needs a mid to get up.
I think he's trying to hold on to the life lead.
That's
Which is understandable. Oh, I gets hit by the fireball. Good weight on the side kick. Whiffs that whole string, but Tifa's not ready to punish. Whiffs the run grab.
Yeah.
Oh no. That crouch roundhouse kick that Tifa has, it is such good low coverage. It's kind of crazy. You can cover so many angles with that. And on some stages, you can just bully people in the corner with it. Good hit on the spear. Just missed the punish on that.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna reach from all the way over there.
Some fireballs will like delete each other if they make contact. The spear is not a fireball, so it's not doing that.
Also, yeah, sometimes the perspective can be a little fucked up to deal with. That's just how it goes.
Oh, good hit. So, if you notice there, Tifa was blue for a second. If you get behind somebody, it works similar to how it does in other 3D games. They cannot block. They're also like turnaround throws in this game. So we got to jump over and do a full string that Tifa couldn't do anything about.
Yeah, I actually didn't know them turning blue was like indicating that. I thought it was just like the graphic effect from the projectile dodge lingering for some reason. That's pretty cool.
Very good match.
I think we're gonna get FrogHatSadako next, but I need to see because they are also in Digimon Rumble Arena right now.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
check how that's going. Oh, yeah, I think that's done already. Cool. Going to be FrogHatSadako versus Skogrev. I think Skogrev may have something else going on. I don't remember what game. So if there is a problem, let us know. Otherwise, losers round 1 and 2 can happen off stream when those are available.
Right.
Oh, we may already be in there actually.
Okay, we're gonna pick Vincent. I'm expecting a Tifa switch if we lose. I've just been conditioned to expect that at this point. Okay, we randomed. Wait, did we start? Is this?
I don't
I
mind
think
if
they're not. Yeah, whatever. This is Dome adjacent enough. It's not a big deal that they're not playing on Dome.
Yeah, like I said, all the I think the game calls them CPU stages, but I think they're like arcade mode exclusive, and the arcade mode version of this has like a ledge up above those gates that is really annoying to reach. And I think you fight Sasuke on this stage, so he's like jumping around and throwing stuff down at you. It's kind of crazy.
Right. Yeah, I do think those are stages that you only play in the single player mode.
Oh,
in the arcade version, Oh, he's not getting hit by that gunshot, is he? He's too small.
Yeah, the fact that Vincent is a clone of Godhand means he's got that uppercut and a lot of funny moves that don't look right on this guy.
He's got a great ult. He has like a business suit. He has like the Shinra business suit.
You know what's crazy is like I was linked to a website that has like a resource on like figures that are available in different characters, and there's a figure of Vincent, both his default costume and that business suit costume, like facing each other. I gotta pull up an image of that.
Very funny sequence just happened. We're slugging it out over here. Unable to hit the dog. You might have a character switch. Yep, here we go. Who's it gonna be?
Okay, I found a link to it. I dropped it in chat. If you all want to appreciate that.
Alright, I think FrogHat's gonna counterpick Inoba. That's an interesting choice. He does have that really good low string, the 3 low kicks, which he might be banking on. You might get to see the throw animation on the dog, which is very silly looking. Let's see what happens. Oh, here it is. He does the tail swing. That's how they throw. That's how Masuda and Inoba have to throw this guy. Might be everybody.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, this is exactly what happens. You can do this against a character in Toe Ball, which is awesome. I forget what his name was. Ill, I think? The big red guy with the tail.
Still getting hit by the paw strikes. I'm not sure if those hit high or low. That might be what some of the confusion is.
You know what? This goes kind of hard. I'm going to add it to our stream layout.
Good throw. Oh, he's gonna loop it. No, yeah, see, he's getting up right away, and that's letting him. That's killing him. That's why you need to roll sometimes. Good answer to that. Uh-oh.
I'm really hoping we can see like a charge version of that, even though it's really unlikely we're gonna get it going.
Right. If we're on the right stage, it could happen. One of the ones with like a lower level. Good kick, good low kicks. That's what I was expecting this match to come down to.
Spiritually, this guy is just like Sabin, is the thing.
I think that's gonna be it. Okay. Wants to do a OTG.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to update scores. We're 1-1 now.
Anticipating a different option. All right, that was one way to turn this around. I wasn't expecting that, but that definitely works.
Yeah,
that might be part of the reason why this one of the issues with this character, or like maybe this matchup specifically, is really rough for him because he doesn't have a good answer.
Oh yeah, Dome is just like the thing with the blue. Oh no, Dome's the default, right?
Yeah, Dome's default.
Which is the one with like the blue pool in the middle? I forget.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were gonna counterpick to a weird stage. I think Dig Site and Elevator are both stages which have weird elevations that you can abuse, but we're not gonna see that. Oh, the Django
Pyramid one? I don't remember what it's called. It's a normal stage, but it's very big. It's a bit larger than like your usual dome.
I would have really liked to see the computer stage, to be honest. I like that stage.
Yeah, the music on that stage is pretty nice.
Listen, man, you're not going to see a stage and not think, let's go to computer, right?
Yeah. Right. Figuring out how to deal with that a little bit. And again, he's getting clipped by trying to move around. He's found the step. Oh.
Wait. This
yeah, he might have figured it
out.
out.
Oki is kind of nuts.
Oh. Good hit.
I think the problem here is like it's so easy for FrogHat to put Skogrev in a bad situation just by how the character works. So we'll see if they can keep it up.
He's almost got it. Nice.
Ooh.
Good.
Yeah.
Good button.
Very good play from Skogrev. She's gonna move on 2-1.
Yeah, she figured out how to deal with that with the special button grab. Mainly just by delaying the wake up, we're presenting different options than the immediate get up because that's what's gonna put you right back in that situation.
That's the vortex. All right. Okay, so those losers matches are happening off stream. Next up, we're gonna get winners semis, Moosebones versus Abhyo. This is still going to be a 1-2.
All right, so Moosebones said in chat, part of the problems with the Django, he has like a half-second of iframe on his wake up, which makes him more susceptible to that sequence.
It'll be really interesting if the matchup remains the same here. We see Koji versus Shuen, because I think Shuen does have some strong lows that might be helpful, because again, the countering the special grab is tricky. But he kind of plays it at a range sometimes where that will be hard to land. It'll really depend.
I don't remember what the player's name is, but whoever got second at CEO Taku, what he did to me in winner's side, he was waiting for a get-up attack, and then he was playing Mitsuda, so he would just wait for a get-up attack, and then he'd do special grab, which is another thing that you can do.
While we are waiting to get set up, though, again, I want to remind you, this is all here for charity. We're supporting the Trevor Project, so please hit up the donation link here. Again, we're kind of wrapping up tournaments, but if you want to throw in, $5, $10, it would really go a long way. Also at the Matcherino, 25% goes to the players, 75% goes to charity.
All right, who we got? Probably sending buttons first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I'm free again.
All right, Masuda versus Lee.
Yeah, we are locked in here.
All right.
I think if nothing else, if this is your first time playing this game, you will have made a lasting memory entering this tournament.
Oh, for sure. All right, we got Masuda stuff going on. Yep, no, don't run away. He's gonna eat that movement. You have to press something, or you got to, you gotta
too, yeah.
you gotta be ready for that. And the run is so fast that your movement, running away, if that's the only thing you're doing, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, Andreas, so there are different points where you can take the chain grab. I believe there's one like just when he initially grabs you and goes into the ground and pound. And there's one at the end when he either flips over or, you know, does any of the enders.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The low is there to counter that. I think Shuen has particularly good options for that. Seeing some sort of just frame come out from Masuda, I don't know what that was.
It's like an uppercut, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what the follow-up is after that, but he can get something.
Yeah, so when he flips you over like that, there's a brief window to tech, but it's, again, he's got different enders. He can throw you back overhead, he can flip and go for the arm breaker, or he can do a headbutt, and those all have different timings to them. I think I'll definitely have to like make a guide that compares the tech timing side by side. Yeah, Moosebones is seed 1.
Oh, no, waited too long on that.
Yeah, bold choice, but I mean, that's... I don't know... Dude, I retweeted a clip from Crow Space Boy, because I played him in Ehrgeiz yesterday, just casuals. And I charged up Cloud's special, which is, he does Meteor if you charge it up all the way. And he just charged a command grab and ran right under the meteors. This move is fucking nuts.
Damn. OTG again. Up, he was doing the string into the grab. Good up kicks. Hit OTG.
One thing I'm a little surprised I'm not seeing as much is the dashing punch Shuen can do. It's just dash LH, but if Abhyo is playing on arcade layout, he might not have that, and he might not know about it. Ooh.
Oh, okay. I mean, my guess would be that he just doesn't want to whiff it and get special grab. That would be my guess.
That's also totally fair. Elevator time.
Elevator. This stage has a lower level, I think, so we might see some shenanigans.
For sure.
Ooh, fun. I guess got the like half wall, or no? There's a wall you can fall down and get.
And
like,
he
a
still got
box.
the grab. He was facing the other direction and whiffed something. It still went on long enough for him to get it. Good to get up to beat the OTG, but not going to be enough here. We don't have the throw breaks, unfortunately, so that's going to be a kill.
Yeah, it's a famous Akira lift.
Oh, he got one. He got one.
Yeah, that you can see how hard that is to do. Just like it has to happen so quickly. I do think the meta is like going for the later techs, and I think as people play, we'll eventually learn to do that reliably. But it is just so hard.
Good low counter spear.
Teching is just pressing the guard button at the right time.
Wow, the backflip. Again, we just saw some shenanigans with the lower level. Good spear. I'm surprised that hit and didn't get grabbed. That's a very dangerous thing to do. Yep, that's why. jumping spear. Jumping spear is ridiculous range.
Wow. Does it hit behind as well?
I don't know if it hits like directly behind him, but it feels like it has a hitbox to the side of it a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets tagged behind. Well, we got 2 of those. Gonna do wake up attack. Good delay. String him to the grab. Good whip kick. Wow, that hit behind. No, don't run away!
Okay, he can survive this, but it's going to be an uphill battle for sure.
Whoa, wake up spear is crazy.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, not quite. Managed to get that off just a little bit.
Oh, big strings.
These get very tense. These
No,
situations.
no, don't take
No,
chances.
no.
Oh, you needed to press a button.
Yeah,
That's so
just
unfortunate.
a quick low would have done it there, but it's so scary, and you think like jump special will work, but I think only certain characters jump specials, like Inoba's jump special would be really good for countering that, but Shuen's not so much. If you get close to him, that's it.
The life lead situations in this game are a little deceiving because you don't actually have that much health by default. I don't know if we should mess with that. I don't know if that's going to change much, but your life lead can get demolished very quickly with the right string, or if you're playing against Masuda, when if he gets a special grab. In a very close game.
Right, up next is going to be Skogrev versus Chris. Also, losers round 2 can happen, so Pyrokosus and Strict Filter, you guys can play off stream if you want. But after that, pretty much everything is going to be streamed. I think we certainly have the time for it. We'll probably be out of here by around 4:30, maybe 5 at the latest. All right, looks like Skogrev is hosting, so I'm going to join in. Actually realizing Pyro is also Canadian. That's neat. So we got a bunch of people from vaguely around my area. I mean, Moosebones is super close to me, but really nice seeing like a bunch of people from across the world play this.
Yeah, very, very unique game. I haven't seen anything else that really plays like it. Very interesting blend of like all the big 3D fighters at the time.
Yeah, they were all doing different things too. It's like you can obviously see like where Virtua Fighter was a template for a lot of games, but this game is a lot closer to Tekken, but it's also something totally different.
Right.
But the era of 3D fighters where it's like you have Tekken Virtua Fighter, obviously you've got Dead or Alive, Bloody Roar, one-off games like this, you know, smaller scale stuff that's Virtua Fighter adjacent, like Heaven's Gate or Zero Divide or whatever. It was a very cool time.
Yeah, 3D fighters was like the era of 3D fighters was a Wild West when it started. Everybody was playing around and experimenting with different things. There was like a blueprint that people eventually started to follow with like whatchamacallit? What's the game called? Battle Arena Toshinden and Virtual Fighter. Those like kind of became the blueprint. For a while, everybody was aping off of Toshinden for a bit.
Yeah, I mean you can see it in like Virtua Fighter where it's like so many games are just like punch, kick, guard, and it's like, yeah, it works, it's easy to understand. But yeah, there are also a lot of very interesting like inputs for moves. Like some characters will have like you'll hit high plus special or guard plus low, and those moves may or may not have strings. So it's worth looking up a guide. Again, all the ones on Game FAQs by M. Allen go into a lot of depth and have the full list of moves and strings to refer to. They don't list like what hits high, mid, or low, but you know, at some point I'll make a wiki and I'll have to shout out those guides because they do help a lot.
Yeah, they do. I was using that to learn the game for CEO Otaku. That was like my main resource, so it definitely helped a lot. It's also just a funny read. He's a bit of a character in some of those guides.
Yeah, I mean his big expert guide in quotes. He starts off by saying this game blows Tekken 3 out of the water, and ends it by saying that he has discovered Soul Calibur and has no reason to play Ehrgeiz anymore. So take it with a grain of salt.
I didn't get to that part. He was very not happy with all the Final Fantasy characters in this.
I mean, yeah, that's part of the charm, right? Is I can appreciate when someone is opinionated without like being too shitty. I mean, being salty about the Final Fantasy VII characters is funny. They have kind of overshadowed like how real this game is, but they're also part of the game and they're pretty good. I mean, Cloud is very fun. I don't think any character really plays just like Cloud.
Right. It helps that he was one of the like arcade exclusive characters as well. Like he was part of the base cast. Because what is it? He could have just been like one of the base roster with like the sword stance, which still might have been fine, but you know, a bit a little more lame than what we got.
Yeah. I think the funny thing is there is a Cloud clone in Zack, because people were talking earlier about how similar Sephiroth is, but Zack is just one-to-one, the same character.
Yep. To be fair, that's him. That's Zack.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't really make him that different.
Yeah.
The remake series might have actually tried. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked those out.
Anytime I hear friends talk about like 7, it's like, why is this guy here? Like, what's his deal? But I'll have to play 7 for myself. I heard pretty recently there was a really solid fan translation called Shinra Archaeology Project, and they made a version for both the PC port and the PS1 now. So worth checking out if you haven't played 7 and you want to read like an improved English translation. Because the translation originally is pretty notorious for, you know, missing some stuff, cutting out some content, but
it's also straight up unfinished. If you play, there's like a little tower defense game you can play early on. It's called Fort Condor, or that's the location. If you go there and like try to interact with the minigame in the menu, it straight up just has untranslated Japanese.
Awesome. But yeah, the fact is the game is so good that I think people got accustomed to the translation and kind of don't really care about it that much, even though you can totally like make fun of it.
I think the old translation has some charm, but there's a lot of weird stuff going on in FF7, and having in-game elaboration on that is probably better. Chris switched to Inoba and he's doing the probe stuff that we were seeing earlier.
Definitely the funniest solution to this. You know what's something really interesting though, since Combo did bring up about IDs. Apparently character ID 0 in this is Rio, which is the dog that appears in one of the endings. And pretty recently I saw some like scans of a preview of Ehrgeiz from 1997 before it came out. And there was a character named Rio that like had Tifa's air fireball. And it got me wondering if maybe like there was a point where Ehrgeiz did not have Final Fantasy VII characters at all. But then they were like, well, we've got Square, like we're working on this, we might as well put the characters in.
Right, and FF7's release was catastrophic. It was a huge deal when it came out. I don't know how long Ehrgeiz came out after FF7, but
it was about a year, I think. At least the port was.
It was like one of the biggest reasons they get a PS1 Final Fantasy VII. So we didn't really comment on the match that much, but damn. Might see Django in Grands What are we up to now? Is it losers finals or losers semis? Oh, we're on losers semis right now, or losers quarters.
Yeah, so give me 1 second here. All right, yeah, next up is going to be Abhyo versus FrogHatSadako. Let me just get that all sorted. Was FrogHatSadako playing last time again? I think they went Inoba at one point.
Yeah, they would started on Vincent and switched to Inoba. The last time I saw him in like I think it was Alex Alchemy's bracket like a year ago, he was on Tifa. We ran like a Swiss and he won that with Tifa, so I'm kind of surprised, but you know, I respect trying out or just playing different characters. The universal moveset will get you pretty far in this game, I think. There's a lot of universal options. So I think it's not too hard to pick up and play a bunch of different people in this. I think there's some version of Django that's the final boss in arcade mode.
Yeah, and they've got like a second form that they actually play the credits during, so you can't see the life bars. But there is like a little bonus for actually defeating them. Also, I did find the Ehrgeiz like pre-release stuff I was talking about.
Huh.
But yeah, you can
Yeah,
see
that's interesting.
Rio and an early Godhand that seems to have red hair, unless that's just a specific alt. But he's very funny looking. He does not look the same at all. He definitely looks more like a tall ball character. But you can also see
Right.
Nassim or Doza there.
Yeah, somebody mentioned in chat there was like something mentioned about like 100th tournament early on, which could suggest that it was Toe Ball 3 at some point.
All right, looks like I am. Oh, failed to connect the host in function. Hold on. Well, while we're trying to get connected, I do want to remind you all, hit up the Matcherino, donate if you're able to. Again, we're doing this for the Trevor Project. This has been such a nice time for everyone involved. I'm really glad we're here. All right, looks like we're connecting this time.
Right. Are we button setting? I think we might just be waiting. Okay, we booted up the arcade mode.
That's pretty funny. I'm trying to figure out now who's on what side, actually. Oh, this is different music.
Yeah, this is what you get. This is what this is well, because the arcade game is just on arcade mode. This is what you hear usually.
Yeah, there is an option to turn on a range soundtrack too, which is pretty neat. Some of the tracks are a little different. I guess this is it. So I guess I might have the wrong sides here. Oh, it's really good that we're seeing Godhand. This is FrogHatSadako on Godhand and Abhyo on Lee.
Right, yeah, Abhyo's sticking with Lee. Again, Godhand's very similar to Vincent. There are a couple different things. Vincent doesn't have any grenades. He has like a jump gunshot, which I think is better usually. Because it's similar. You can use it similar to how Tifa uses it. Someone's gotta figure out how to use the mines. I'm sure the mines are decent. but
Yeah,
they're kind
the
of
way the
hard to
mines
apply
work
in a lot of that.
is very funny too. So you place them by doing a running special, and you can detonate them early by pressing guard, and you can put down up to 3 of them. So all that seems like it should be really powerful. Ooh, you do have to be careful about when you swing though. Good tech.
Right? Not like the best punish on the whiff spear, but it's definitely something.
The slide kicks are funny, but I do think like Godhand can put you in some pretty serious mix if he gets you knocked down. It's really funny that we're doing this like this, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a
This is
little
a first.
slower.
Who are we gonna see? Tifa again, yeah.
Yep, we're counter picking Tifa. It's time to win. It's time to win. Let's lock it. Let's lock it in. So something you're gonna see FrogHat do probably. There's different ways you can angle the fireball. You're gonna see it like right along the wall sometimes.
Ooh, nice.
That could be very good for coverage. Tifa could like try to run backwards into the wall. Yep, there it is. You can control it a little bit.
That's specifically if you do running special, right?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I know you can also like make it go low. You can make it go on the floor.
A lot of characters do have a variant on their special like that. You press special, and while holding special, you press low. Or high. Some of the high specials, most of the high version of specials aren't very useful. I think they're designed for like hitting the funny high platforms on arcade mode, but they're not very useful in versus.
Right.
Oh, nice.
We got some really big damage exchanges going on here.
Yeah, Lee's got this interesting timing for his strings where it's like, if you're used to the way you want to attack against a normal character, he might catch you a few times.
Wow, good run. Good wall dive.
Nice.
Oh, punish on that.
Alright, block low.
Not quite.
Oh.
Slide kick OTG. Good recovery techs, but they're
almost a
they are
punish.
putting you back into the situation. Up kicks.
Another thing is I don't know what all the characters' fastest buttons are. That's definitely something I want to put on the wiki ASAP, because you are going to end up in scrambles often, and sometimes getting a punish is really important.
Right.
I would assume everyone's jabs are fastest, but if you want to get like a slightly more substantial punish sometimes.
I wonder how fast
we got to hear 1 second of the FF7 victory.
1 second of it.
It's such a funny rendition of it in this game. It doesn't sound good.
And right back to Lee. I guess this also means you can't pick stage. It's just gonna go back to Dome.
Yeah, come to think of it, that's a funny limitation.
Doesn't seem like what you'd want in arcade mode.
Yeah, the thing is, in the arcade version, you could select stages on character select, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
I don't know, maybe it's something they just had to remove something, I guess. And it just fixes you on the stage based on where you're at. If you clear this stage, it would fix you on the next stage, I guess.
Probably. Alright, slide kicks. Good punish on the string. Oh, damn! That could have been good if that hit, but not quite. good wake-up option. Spear's a little too risky to go for at these ranges. Oh, the slide kick. Yeah, I don't... The slide kick is like a universal thing, but Tifa seems like the best by far. It just comes out the fastest. Maybe it's just her run's really good. She also has the up kicks behind it as well.
Also putting up the other two figures that I found. These ones are garage kits though, so they're like build it yourself.
Yeah, Volcanic Akuma, that's exactly what it is. It's like a 50-50 between up kicks and slides. The up kicks will hit mid, the run kick will hit low.
And I actually don't know if how many like copies of these they ever produced, and if anyone would be selling them. Probably not, to be honest.
I mean, it probably sold a bit. I don't know how hard these are to find.
Like a few hundred, few thousand, who knows?
I will say, if Tifa in SF6 has some like Ehrgeiz callback of some kind a year from now when she finally drops, I'll be pretty happy with that.
Hold on. Did we? Oh, there might have been an accidental DQ here because of start being weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. It's just Chris now was making dinner, so he's dropping.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Go ahead and re-report that. Sorry. Unfortunate to hear, but you know, I understand. Let me see then.
Yeah, thanks for playing at all, Chris.
In that case, what I think we want to do is run losers semis, and then run. Actually, no, hold on. Run winners finals first. So that way someone doesn't have to play right after they lose a match. So we're gonna get winners finals up next. It's gonna be Moosebones versus Skogrev. There's gonna be winners final first to 3. All right, we're in there pretty quickly. Let me see. I'm wondering now if Skogrev is going to stick with Django, if we're going to see someone else.
Here's the demo again. So yeah, I'm pretty sure most characters have like a universal sidestep and run. Well, a sidestep and a roll. I don't know how good the roll is. The roll doesn't seem that great. The sidestep is pretty good though. A lot of people have moves out of it.
Hmm. I have no idea if these names on the high score mean anything. Usually they hide little Easter eggs in there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm connected. I don't know if Skogrev is in there. Looks like not.
Okay, single player mode speedrun. Depends on what single player mode you mean. The arcade mode is one thing. The quest mode is like a whole other story.
I think there are probably people who have tried to speedrun quest mode, but it's like it's got to be a couple hours long at least, right?
Yeah.
Arcade, you can
both.
probably you can clear it in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes really if you're lucky.
Right.
It does certainly come up to luck though, because and in the last 3 or so matches in that, I think there's 10 total. And towards the end there, they get very good with interrupting your strings and stuff, and it's so annoying.
Yeah. I don't know what to deal with the final
for
bosses.
myself, I don't like doing long RPG speedruns, which is what quest mode would be. Some people have no problem doing, 4 or 5 hour runs, but that's not me. If I'm gonna
Yeah.
speed run something, it's gonna be something that takes like 30 minutes tops, like Shinobi. Shinobi
There's
3
a
is a
neat
really fun one.
There's a neat little thing, RPG limit break. There's probably a couple others. That's just the main one I know,
Hmm.
where they do like long plays or just like speed runs of really long RPGs that are like
Do
several
they do
hours
like
long.
the insane stuff? Like, wasn't it Beiten Kaitos or whatever that's like literally like days long? I assume they can't do that at like a live event, but
Right. Unless they have like a like time frame to clear it in the schedule.
yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
a couple hours to clear
You guys
it.
also get to see the absolutely insane intro this game has. It's like scary. I don't know why it's like this.
The world is ending. Is this a
the tone
prequel
is
to
very
FF7?
Weird.
I do not know where it fits in the timeline. If it's like a Final Fantasy or a Final Fight situation where it's the same universe, or if it's just like totally unrelated.
Really doesn't look related to Final Fantasy at all.
I mean, you
I don't
gotta
even
wonder
remember
if
if other
like,
people show up.
maybe all the stuff in like all the stuff in 7 is happening elsewhere. We don't know.
Very cool train scene.
Yeah, again, this is also like a product of the PS1 era. Everyone was trying to like make something cool with FMVs.
You got Square's production house. You might as well use it for the CG
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, Square loved their CGs on PS1.
Lord. Oh wow. Does he show up in quest mode?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that might be the final boss. Sorry, I'm going to check real quick if Skogrev is busy playing something else or not. I'm not sure. She might be in Bucket Night right now, which is something they run on Hard Edge. Hard Edge is like a big hub for like the German FGC and like just general like European, I guess, which is pretty neat. They're doing, I think they're like, yeah, 1 year anniversary, so they do that every week. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, yeah, looks like Skogrev is joining.
Alright, are we gonna stick with Dane? I guess we are. This match is we've seen it. We've seen this match play out a couple of times, and it does not look good for Django.
Yeah, Django is just such a weird character, and Skogrev has managed to throw people off so far, despite the situation looking really bad. But I think Moosebones might have it figured out. Although,
Wow, the fireball coverage to cover the special run.
oh, the
That
bomb?
was really good. I guess one little
The power
one-
bomb here is kind of nuts.
yeah. I think that's the only throw he can do. Doesn't get access to the
Oh no, jab
like-
punish because it's a short guy. Fucked
right.
up.
Surprised that hit. Oh, not quite. The fireball didn't save you that time.
It's a long Bowser.
Again. I was
Wow,
gonna
that's really
say
funny.
the unique throws on the Django.
Doesn't
might
even
be a
do that
little
much
nightmare.
damage.
Yeah. Compared to the other
Oh, here
characters.
it is.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna kill.
The power bomb is still like good, but he's not getting the long streak that he's getting on the normal characters.
That is a really funny twist in this matchup. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Now that's what I call Okizeme.
Yeah. that was brutal. The get up almost looked good. Good sidestep. The sidestep is really coming into play here. Uh-oh. Okay, so Something that seems nicer about that fireball compared to Tifa's, it's coming out way faster. That's like the sidestep fireball speed that Tifa has. But it's just a normal fireball. At least point blank. Oh, good dodge on the throw.
Oh, scoreboard broke for me for a second. I'm gonna have to update that. That was one for Skogrev.
Oh.
Oh, is that happening for...
The spectator froze on Discord.
Yeah, spectator froze.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, failed to sync spectator with host. I'm gonna have to ask them to let me join after this.
Yep, unfortunate. Because if you join mid-game, it is gonna pause the session.
Yeah, sorry about all the chaos, but now that we're back, everything should be smooth sailing.
We're even set so far.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the up close stuff continuing to be a pain for Masuda.
Oh, perfect.
Start off with a perfect. Using that low kick to hit the dog.
Oh, holding it?
Oh.
That's a good option, honestly. Oh, one more kick might do it.
Good way to get around that fireball. Right? Oh no. Spirit gets the punish on that whiff roll. Uh-oh. That's that's a perfect back at him.
I'm kind of hoping that somehow Moosebones is able to get a full charge special off. It probably won't happen, but it would be funny.
That flip kick isn't connecting. I think it's a little too slow to beat the wake up option presented. Yeah, I'm surprised that was too. It's good there though.
Oh, that's it. So 2-1 right now.
Alright, we're gonna see a stage switch. I don't know what would help him here. Probably maybe train. Maybe train would help him out. For some like close space. Now they're gonna stick with Dom. Oh. Good weight.
Yeah, I think in that situation...
Oh no, is that punishable on hit?
It looks at least negative, which is not where you want to be against this guy.
Right, Moosebones might have figured out you could just tank that.
The cheese. But that's what you got to do against this character. It's kind of deserved.
Okay, Moosebones is consistently getting a punish every time. When he face tanks that. Oh, but hold on. Might be one of the
We're in the mix.
situations.
We're out.
Right?
Oh god.
Okay, good reversal.
Now, I've never seen anyone play this character, so I don't know what his moves are and what hits high, mid, or whatever.
That like charged attack, I think, is a mid hit, and the little paw swipes are low. That's what I'm seeing so far. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right. Yeah, no, don't do that. He's gonna punish out on hit. No!
It is.
Oh, okay. He got lucky. He was just a little too far for that grab. That could have been the game. Oh wait, can he get it back? Oh my god, this is so close. He gets it! Is that 2-2?
I can't believe this. We're 2-2.
Man, he was just a few pixels away from losing that game. Good wake-up options. The adaptation in this set is kind of crazy. Oh no, the movement is putting us right in range of that. But he gets his jumping unblockable. That one looks a little better, but still a little unsafe. You're gonna see Masuda hitting his kick buttons like exclusively because his punches are just gonna whiff on the dog.
Oh wow.
Man.
What is going on?
I think his buttons are just a little too slow to deal with the strikes from the Django. Oh, hold on. He used the thing that's punchable on it. Never mind.
Oh, we're back in the situation again. I mean, this could
Good
totally
OTG.
come back around.
Nice delay on the jump kick. Yeah. It's not uncommon to see games turn around like this in Ehrgeiz. Good delay on the axe kick. Again.
And it's immediately now it's a Moosebones sweep.
Good tech recovery. This coverage the Django's doing with the fireball is so good. Okay, so I don't know if that jumping unblockable that the Django's doing is safe either, but it doesn't seem like Masuda can get as much off that. Oh
okay,
no.
I think one more of those might do it.
Good sidestep. No. Oh wow.
That's scary.
Very scary.
It's almost time. Wow, nice.
Should have guessed it with a run kick.
Moosebones managed to bring it together. What a weird fucking character. Oh.
Yeah. It's just so weird because him and Joe in beast mode, you can't hit them normally. You have to use something that hits low, I think, most of the time. So it's a bit polarizing.
All right, so we'll get that noted down. And then we want to do losers semifinals, which is FrogHatSadako versus Pyrokosus.
Oh, we'll get to see some more Django.
We're going to see a Django mirror.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. It's FrogHat. We'll see where FrogHat ends up first. But if Pyro wins, we might see one, I think.
I actually don't know who Pyro's playing. I think it's just using the same characters for now. Pyro's saying it crashed on his end. Let's see if they can reconnect. Oh, they did. So it was Django. Okay, so we're gonna see more of this fucking guy. Hopefully our connection is not cursed. I really don't want to deal with more bullshit right now. But you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna remind you all again to hit up the Matcherino and donation again. If you want to go to the event page and see what else is open for signups, that's also an option.
Still hanging, huh?
I'm gonna ask them if they maybe want to switch hosts. But as far as games that are still open for PRIDEfgc, I think we've got Melty Blood Type Lumina, Multi Blood Actress Again Current Code, Under Night 2, and Guilty Gear Strive. So if you want to hit up all the big games tonight, you can still do that.
Yeah, Melty's being, I don't know about the other games. I know Melty's being hosted by Midweek, which is like, I think a bi-weekly Melty bracket that NPC runs for that game. NPC's very long time running TO for Melty, for old Melty. So that should be good.
Okay, so they're in. I'm just not able to connect. Let me try again.
Looks good.
Yeah, this looks good. I hope HeatXD comes back and cleans up this build one day. I know.
Yeah. I feel like Heat has kind of moved on from this, but he's working on SNES rollback, which is looking to be really impressive. So there's a silver lining there.
Right.
Speaking of people who have been making strides in like the emulation and net play front, Armonte has been doing some crazy stuff in his Fighter Maker 2K net play solution, which has rollback, is publicly available now. So if you want to check out some real treasure trove or dumpster dive, depending on your perspective of games, that's a new option for y'all. I am subbed to that guy's Patreon. He is doing really good work, and I think it's worth it. There's a lot of fun games on there, stuff like Pokemon Close Combat, Wonderful World, for example.
Yeah, definitely gotta check that out. I've been curious about Close Combat for some time. Just nobody's really made like good content of it.
And it's
like
honestly,
it just kind of
it's probably the best way to run it offline too, to be honest, because the controller mapping is more convenient, I think.
Probably.
Oh, nice.
Close Combat has shown up in stuff, including Frosty Fausting for the last couple of years. And it's in a really good state, but it's like, yeah, people don't talk about it enough, I think. Oh man, the Tifa low. This is pretty much what you do in arcade mode, is just spam standing low. You can just kind of kill this guy with just the low kick in this character.
Alright, what's the stage switch? Computer.
Yeah.
Nice, we're gonna get to see computer. Good sidestep to get out of the way of that fireball.
And the song's really good here.
Oh. Yeah, the corner is really annoying versus this character, or just like some kind of wall situation. We've been consistently seeing Django get a lot off of that.
Also, yeah, despite the looks of this stage, only that upper left corner there is a platform you can stand on. Ooh. I guess on the other hand, you know, Django can't really do anything about the fireball either, aside from dodge it. And I don't know if your dodge is like the same movement speed across characters, or if it's character dependent. Django's might just be slow moving. Oh yeah, I can't do that high string on
going
it.
right over.
Oh, Django doesn't have a fireball dodge? That's right. Fuck.
That's probably why his sidestep goes so far.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just like throwing fireballs on Oki, then you're kind of washed.
Yeah, I bet this. If you could loop the sidestep fireball Tifa has, I don't think Django could do anything about that.
I keep expecting a ring out.
Really weird.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be throwing that out. All right.
Good get up.
Quick win for FrogHatSadako as Tifa.
Alright, well, unfortunately, the dog mirror isn't happening.
I think it would be the same as before, like the same matchup as happened earlier in the bracket, right?
Yeah. I think we saw it earlier, but
It would have been
funny
faded.
it was losers
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah, losers finals now is coming up. That's going to be Skogrev versus FrogHatSadako. Yeah, if Pyro had won, this would have been the Django mirror, which is really funny to think about.
Oh, right. Yeah, more importantly, I wasn't sure about this, but Moosebones just confirmed a little while ago. The Django can't block. He doesn't have a guard.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, that makes it all the more annoying, right? When you're like the fact that you're not like ending this character's life instantly for not being able to block, it kind of
Right.
gets to you.
Same thing with Joe. I don't think she can block in the dog form.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there I guess that's it. I guess there's also Cloud and Sephiroth sword stance. They've got to put the sword away in order to block.
Right. I think old 1cc strats, when I was talking about this game like years ago with people before I delved into it, people thought the clouds, like the level 1 for people who just wanted to grind out like a quick 1cc of this game, everyone seemed to think the cloud sword stand stuff would be good for that. I don't really know how well that works.
I can understand why, because CPUs might not be as good at blade catching if you're mixing it up, but against real players, I think you're just playing too actively for that to stop you.
Yeah, if even without the sword catch, just distancing yourself from the sword strings is very doable. It can be annoying if you get cornered with it though, and you don't have sword catch ready.
Right, well, this is a good start for Skogrev.
Django, yeah. Wow, the fireball hit. Good OTG situation with that fireball. Alright, but now it's FrogHat's turn.
Oh, the slide kicks are going to be really tough.
Right. Because the thing that seems to be punishable on hit, but only gets a kick off of it. I don't know if Tifa can immediately punish that, but I wonder if throw is like a universal option that would just give you a big reward immediately.
Do normal throws like connect on Django because he's so short?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Normal ones might whiff. I feel like the dive throw would hit.
Okay, they do hit on him. Cool. So that's really good. I wonder if you could probably like reliably do your 360 for a punish.
Right. I do think the 360s are a little tricky to just throw out. The perspective and like the direction you're facing makes it kind of weird.
Yeah.
To figure out where you want to end it.
I think if you're like punishing something on hit or block, then you have some time.
Ah, the low guard. Flip kick also seems to be decent at hitting the Django without engaging with his strikes. Right, FrogHat takes round 1. Going right back in the dome.
Got slide drop kick. This is like really tricky wake up situation.
Yeah, especially when you can't block.
Yeah.
Putting like the meaty fireball on them into another fireball is nuts.
Yeah. wonder if we can teach FrogHat how to do the step fireball, because I think that would be so devastating on the Django. Oh, punish? No, not quite. That one has the hop kick has so much start up.
Oh, you gotta get out of there.
Damn.
Take those. Perfect range to be doing the fireball stuff, I guess.
Alright, Tifa's got to string off that crouching low. She can do hold guard and do low and then high. I'm wondering if that'll hit Django, because it's, even though it's a high button, it's kind of like low to the ground compared. But we'll see.
Great spike kick.
Good jump.
Good AB.
I think sometimes like jumping defensively can be strong in this. I'm actually wondering if like there are situations here where FrogHat might want to jump and throw an air fireball just to get him. Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of it for this character. Alright, 2-0.
Alright, we're switching stages.
Might be cleaning this out quickly, we'll have to see.
Elevator. I'm not sure what elevator is going to do for you, but maybe you can try to lame out a life lead. Or maybe you could try to get Tifa on the lower level and throw fireballs.
Yeah.
Not
Django's
happening
jump
right
special
now.
is just like an unblockable, like, rolling attack, right? It's not a fireball?
Pretty sure.
Well,
Yeah, no,
this is how you wanted this to go.
This is, that's like incredibly good for Tifa. Oh, okay, this corner might be the answer. Never mind. Never mind. Oh no, Tifa gets out. No, with that. Oh,
so close.
Need to hang in there a little longer.
Well, now you're both in the pit.
Right. Doesn't know where to move with that fireball. Like orbiting around the Django. Good sidestep. Can't step a dodge. Wow, whiffs, but doesn't know what to do. Good kick.
Yeah, this is looking to be FrogHatSadako set right here. Oh, well, this could get complicated.
Man, again, you see reversals like this. You see reversals like this happen kind of frequently in this game.
Two fireballs were out at the same time. That's scary as fuck.
Okay, that rising like screw attack from the pit seems pretty
That's
annoying.
not what you want to throw it there.
Yeah, not there either.
Django has no more special bar left though.
Oh
so.
no, that's bad.
Fireballs.
Wow, dodges that. The level huffling them out to dodge
I'm so scared right now.
Yeah, me too.
Just one hit.
No.
Dude, no way.
You gotta hang in there. Oh, good sidestep.
Very good.
Incredible sidestep.
I fucking love this game, dude. This is... I can't think of another game that's got this kind of situation. Yeah, the dog can pet you in this game. Oh my god.
Okay, not the pit. Okay, so another thing. Yes,
Wow.
I would never have thought this stage would be good or favorable for the Django. And even during those games, it didn't really seem like that most of the time. Oh, we got another stage switch from FrogHat.
I think it helped both the characters like almost as much because they have similar fireball setups.
Okay.
But
Right.
This
if you were not against Tifa,
This is a nice honest stage. I feel like this might be like a smaller version of Dome, as it is.
I thought it was a little larger. I'm not
It's
sure.
hard to tell. With oh man,
The corner situation is
yeah, it's
so devastating.
shifted.
Up. It's the one button that's gonna hit him. Like the fastest button Tifa has is gonna hit him. We just saw 2 rounds go back to back for like the same, for very similar reasons. Uh oh. Waiting for an opportunity. Oh, that's punishable on hit. We've seen that. Doing the 360 attack there, that's what that not 360, the 90-degree angle. That's what the hop kick was. Oh no. Well, barely misses that fireball. Good wall jump. Special dodge not helping them there. A little too close. Wow, into the fireball. We just got a reverse 2-2 situation. That is insane. What is even happening anymore? We're going back to the elevator.
I'm gonna be biased here and say I really don't want to see a Django in grand finals, man.
Django Masuda, you don't want to see that again? I do want to see Tifa Masuda. I'm interested to see how that goes.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, the screw jump out of the pit is very annoying if you want to engage with it.
Yeah, I think you don't even have to slide kick as much as you like as standing low. I feel like he doesn't have a lot to do with that.
He doesn't, but...
Oh, please don't let this be a clean sweep.
Oh man. We might see another comeback. Gotta get out of the corner though first. Wow, that jump kick, that AB attack. Getting juggled by that. That's probably what you want with that get up option. Instead of like getting hit standing, you
what
juggle
the dog
with it.
doing?
Oh my
Jesus.
god, man.
Alright, that's gonna
The
be
little-
a 2-3.
The little pit, man.
And Skogrev is gonna take that.
Alright, we're gonna see it again. Again, the last time we saw this set with Moosebones, there was some very strong adaptation. It still ended up, the Django still ended up losing, but we learned a lot about the matchup. So let's see what happens here.
This has been super hype. I'm glad people got to see this game showed off, even if there was a dog.
Yeah, the dog is not something we see a lot. So this has been a new experience for a lot of us. And again, there's still a lot of characters we haven't really seen, and they probably all have something interesting that we haven't really engaged with.
Yeah, like if I try to think of characters we haven't really explored, we haven't really seen much of Godhand, Han, Nassim, or Doza, as it were. I think Nassim makes a lot more sense for that guy, but I think he's like based off someone and they wanted to not make that too obvious. We haven't seen Yoko all tournament, even though a few people picked her last time I ran this.
I think Trick Filter was on Yoko, and that's all we really saw of her.
No, not this time.
All right, I was stuck on Netplay synchronizing. Let me try that again.
Yeah, Vincent might be cool. He's probably the clone character I'm most interested in. His ults are really sick. Again, one of his ults is just a business suit. Filter's playing Yuffie, yeah, right. Again, I have no idea what Claire does. She has like a decent reversal looking attack. That's all I know. That's like that's basically all I know about her. She has like a jump kick that seems decent on wake up, and that's all I got.
Yeah, the other character I'm surprised we didn't see any of is Cloud, but I'll have to post more about Cloud stuff because I think he is basic, but he is genuinely pretty cool. Even though he's he pretty much like plays by boxing you out. He just kind of hits the
Right.
good buttons. Oh, I got disconnected again. What's happening here?
Damn. Mostly what I saw from an old set at Mikado was Cloud's. His kick strings are really good. They set up knockdown situations for him, and from knockdown he can pull out. He has enough time to pull out the sword and do one of the sword strings.
Oh yeah, Claire's got a unique moveset too, and we haven't seen much of her. I mean, Masuda does as well, but he's got like the same special grab as Inoba, so he's kind of got that going on. That's the thing. Most of these characters are unique. It's only like the latter Final Fantasy VII characters. So Yuffie's a clone of Sasuke, Vincent's a clone of Godhand, Zack's a clone of Cloud, but the rest of them are pretty unique.
I'm not entirely sure how big the combo potential is in this game because of air teching.
Yeah, teching is strong, but there are going to be situations where you might have just been low guarding and you're on the timeout for pressing guard and using it to tech. And even then, sometimes like timing an air tech is harder than it sounds. So I think it's good to have like simple combos on the back foot. Like if Tifa lands a crouching H, which is like a mid that launches, she can usually do like LHLL, I think, as an ender, and that does like about 50 damage, about like a third of your health, which is not bad. Right. We are all good to go, by the way. I can see Koji and Django. They screenshot of Discord, and we're good to go.
Nice.
Right.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I may be stupid. All right, we're good to go. 100%. All right, grand final starting up. You know, last call to get in your donations. Hit up the Matcherino, and we'll see who is live streaming the next
Starting with
game.
the kick throw string, hit from all the way over there, and then the AB to finish it off. Sidestep wants to get away from Masuda now.
The camera movement there is really good. Also, I do want to remind us to be like consistent about the notation, because it is high, low, and special.
Right.
Just because it is confusing. I mean, most high buttons are going to be punches, but not all of them.
Typically the hop kicks are like A plus B or high plus low. So yeah. I've just been saying AB a bit. Oh, misses. I think he tried to hit the special button on that wake up attack. That seems to be negative on hit.
It does seem kind of crazy that the like overhead kick is hitting a little behind you, so there's no good way to maneuver away with that. At least for this character.
Right. And again, he can't block. Alright, clean game one for Masuda. Alright, we're going to play around the stages here.
If Grand Finals is just this over and over again, but at the same time, like, if you brought your dog all the way here, you know, kudos. That takes effort.
We're doing underground. Is this an elevator?
Oh, that's the one. Okay. I was thinking of this stage before. It does have a different layout. It's still like about the same size as Dome, it looks like.
Oh, what are we doing right in the corner?
Not having like hard square corners does make this a little easier to escape, maybe. Ooh.
So it would make lining up the Tifa fireball ricochet stuff, I don't know, harder? Just different?
Yeah, different for sure. The coverage is still really good on the Django fireball. The little circle it's making, it's kind of tricky to move around. Good to get up. Oh no.
I think the hard part here is making sure that you're not like hugging the edge when you try and run around, because so will the fireball. The fireball will be there.
Right.
Ooh, nice. One more of those could do it.
Sidestep. Ooh. Good hit on the jump in unblockable attack.
Ooh.
Up, whiffs the kick string into the throw. Gets it again. I think he tried to sidestep or move.
Yeah. Just like walking back and slightly delaying a grab seems to be really effective. Ooh. That's nuts. That is crazy.
Is that 1-1?
Yep. And the computer.
Switching to computer. Wonder if Moosebones is going to try to jump on the platform in the left. Because I don't know how Django's going to deal with that. Yes, he is!
Oh. This would be really funny if this is just like the situation.
Oh, wow.
Like no character counter pick, just stage counter pick.
Honestly, really hilarious that this is working.
Yeah, the wall dive is working very well against it.
I guess Django can always do the unblockable flip there, and that's going to be hard. Because that's the same situation they were on the elevator, right? Where Django was doing the flip coming from lower ground. It was really hard to contest.
That wake-up attack sealing the deal this time.
Yeah, Kuma, if you want to convince the guys at SNS Con to put this game on, even like unofficially, you're welcome to, because this runs on Mr. This is a PS1 game.
Yeah, Mr. was how we ran it on Otaku. Oh, Django's up here now.
Wow,
This corner thing is not working as well as Moosebones probably hoped.
I see the idea, but the problem is like when you have such an obvious solution, you almost get lax about it.
Right. The wall dive.
That is the thing that makes fighting games so interesting and complicated. Is even when you've got an advantage, you as a player have to make it happen. Oh my god.
Right. And as we've been seeing this whole bracket, Skogrev has been very good at adapting.
A scary situation here.
We're
gonna see though. Moosebones is definitely equipped to handle this. It's just like the thing can snowball so fast with Django. This is such a funny character. Oh,
wow,
punish on hit.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I think that would have went better for them if they just like did it in their face and not try to angle it, because then the special run might have lived.
You know what I'm thinking actually? I'm thinking if Moosebones just like jumps on that platform and charges the grab, what happens? Because that might actually get them, but...
Moosebones tried that earlier, but it didn't happen because the
yeah.
Django was in their face and he did the unblockable flip.
Also, that combo, I get that string has usually been not comboing against Django for one reason or another. I assume it's just like a weird pushback situation, which is unfortunate because if it comboed like reliably, I guess it doesn't matter though because they can't block, right?
Right.
Ooh.
Oh, yep, that's way more reliable of a punish. Oh no. Okay, what's the round start? He did it again anyway. I'm looking at the special cost now. That did a lot of damage, but almost all his bar is gone. He has one more fireball left.
This could be the reset though. That's the scary part.
Oh, no. So that's the reset.
Wow.
I was gonna say if the Django did the wake up flip that killing punish, it wouldn't matter here because I don't think Masuda had enough life to tank it.
Let's get that reported, and then I'll have to update the stream overlay. I think we're just gonna go right into it.
So now we're back at Dome. Stage gimmick's not working. Let's just return to I don't know if actually reset's probably gotta start on Dome.
Yeah, that's good on them.
Okay, special dodge finally coming out, but it's probably not going to work at this point-blank situation. Good kick. Punish. Okay, gets the special grab this time. Yeah, definitely one of the things that gives the Django a slight edge here is Masuda not getting the full chain grab. Because otherwise he'd be doing way more damage. The power bomb is still decent damage, but you know.
Oh, jumps for no apparent reason.
Oh, misses his follow up on the kick string.
And the paws are hitting strong today.
Oh no, is he finding an answer to that? Can he sidestep after getting hit by the kick? That might be dangerous. That uppercut is hitting, but it doesn't look that reliable. Good special dodge. Good roll. Alright, that's game one, the Skogrev.
Wow, alright.
Yeah, not sure about that uppercut. Like, when it was whiffing and when it was hitting, it wasn't really clear on why.
Yeah. My read on the situation is this game doesn't really have like distinct high-low crush stuff like Tekken does. It's just hitboxes. And we don't know what they look like.
Very OTG situation. Good weight.
I'm feeling like you actually can just throw loop this character, but it's easy to like think if you mess up, then they get out of it. That's a good dodge actually.
Right.
Right. Skogrev might have figured something out here to get out of the situation. Wow, nice
Okay.
comeback.
Yeah, for all the chaos the special run has been causing, it is completely vulnerable to being struck. Anyone strike, as long as you have a string going, will hit it, as long as there's not like a huge gap between hits.
Ooh, goes through the fireball to get the grab, that's crazy.
Wow, I'm surprised the fireball missed there on the wake up. Oh, punish? That's a big punish. Now he just needs an OTG. Or just wait for the get up. That is unfortunately not very good. But the Django doesn't have a lot of options to use here.
Yeah, it looks like the situation is kind of escapable if you like tech the fireball straight away, but that is challenging.
Right. Ooh. Yeah, no. Magic Pixel. Can't afford to take a hit there. Is that it? Or is there one more game?
This is 2. It's 0-2 for Skogrev, I think. If y'all want, you can increase the delay if it's looking bad. I don't really have anything else to offer up, sorry. Looks like we're right back into it.
Not getting the punish there, unfortunately. That's crazy. You start round start, you're in range of that kick string that goes right into the grab.
You can't block it.
I'm wondering if maybe like running back right away might do it, but maybe not.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, I think even your escape option there might be possible to follow it.
We might have to start looking into if this is a 10-0 matchup or not.
I mean, Moosebones might have locked in here, is the thing. That is such a weird connect for that move. Oh no.
We gotta. This is bad though. That's really bad. All right, now the Django's on match point. Okay, I guess round start jump is an option. Oh no. Corner game in the weird block situation.
Ooh.
Oh, the lows.
Hit
The
him,
lows
hit
are
him.
carrying. Okay.
Oh,
No,
the
the
fireball,
fireball.
though.
The
Aw,
point
man.
blank instant fireball.
You hate to see that happen.
All right.
All
Oh,
right, GG's.
every dog has its day. Good games.
Yeah, that is going to be it for Ehrgeiz at PRIDEfgc. Thank you so much all for coming out. Once again, I'm going to remind you all, we're doing this for charity, so do hit up the links. And if you still haven't, entered Melty Blood, either one, or Strive or Under Night 2, then you can do that. You can donate $5 to enter any number of games you want. Find all the info you need here at Pride. I'm going to see real quick if there's anyone streaming right now that I can raid. Looks like Street Fighter 6 stream is up already, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. Tekken or yeah, Street Fighter 6. Cool. There we go. All right. See you all later. Thank you.
Yep.
And
Thanks
have
everyone
a
for
good
joining.
night.
Yeah. Peace out.